that's my life recently. Definitely. Testing 1 2, test 1 2, testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we've got some good sound here as we get ready for game number 1 right here in Redvers, Saskatchewan. Round number 2 of the Senior A Provincials. Round Lake Bears versus the Redvers Rockets. We've got 5 more minutes. So about 5 more minutes for the warm-ups here. I'm going to go over some of the lineups here for the Redvers Rockets. We've got number 2, Kyle Sargent. Number 4, Colton Miller. Number 6, Oliver Poirier. Number 10, Braden Magato. I apologize if I mess up any names here. Number 11, Cade McMillan. Number 12, Preston Kopech. Number 14, Nathan Miller. 16, Travis Poirier. 19, Carson Harrison. Number 20, Kenton Miller. 21, Josh Romanek. 22, Corey Millett. 27, Turner McMillan. Number 28, Riley Niven. 29, Tanner Froese. Number 40, Declan Henderson. Number 44, Ben Johnstone. Number 46, Cade Brenston. Number 59, Jordan Miller. Brady Fedorchik, and Brady Gaudette, number 94. Also, the Round Lake Bears lineup: number 4, Josh Bear; number 5, Jaden Isaacs; number 6, Caleb Gervais; number 7, Keaton Ellerby; 10, Chase Shaber; Turner Riplinger; number 11, Mason Mitchell, who's not in a lineup here tonight; number 12, Justin Bernhard; number 13, 19, Joel Broda; Sterling Bear; number 21, Conrad McKay; number 22, 23, Tyler Fiddler; Brady Lamb; Brett Breitkritz; number 29, Jermaine Lowen; number 32, 44, Kirk Bear; Spencer Trapp; number 49, Valdez Bear; number 71, 72, Dakota McIntosh; Nathan Murray, 88, 98, Lyndon McCorster. So that is your lineups here. The coaches for the Redvers Rockets: Garth Mann, Kevin Mann, and Brian Magatow. And also Theo Fleury for the Round Lake Bears. As we get set here, it looks like a minute and 35 left in the warmies here. Game number 1, round 2, right here in Redvers, Saskatchewan, ladies and gentlemen. ladies and gentlemen. Puck drop is ready to go. Here we go. Game number 1 is underway. Number 30, Zane Winter, is going to start, and on the other end, Dan Bakla. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is just me handling the mic and the camera here, so bear with me. We will bring this hockey game right to your home as we get ready for O Canada. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 1, Redvers Rockets versus the Round Lake Bears. You're watching this live right here on Dene Yati Media YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in here. This live stream is brought to you by the Fort McMurray 468 First Nation. Also, Big Bear Contracting Limited. So thank you for all the support. We're able to bring this game live to you. For the Round Lake Bears, Caleb Gervais has teamed up with McCorster. And it looks like Fiddler is going to be the starting lineup for the Round Lake Bears. Gaudette back in his own zone, a quick pass, misses that one up the boards. McCorster back to Broda. Round Lake Bears in their own zone. Fiddler waiting for the pass. This one's tipped in behind Winter. Played off the boards, picked up in front. Nobody there to answer the call. This one's going to go down into the corner. Back behind the net, Gervais. Stolen now by Miller. Miller's going to move up the neutral zone over the blue line, and offside is called. So as you see here, the rink is packed. I got here earlier and was able to find a spot in the corner. Otherwise, I had no way of streaming this live, but we're going to do the best here. It is chilly. I'm next to the back door. Rockets with it now. Miller, a quick little pass broken up by the Round Lake Bears defenseman. Battle along the boards. Finally gets loose. Played around. Missed that one. Quick shot deflected wide. Little scrum down low. A couple of guys gone down. Some pushing and shoving. Steered aside. Poirier with the shot, and that one steered aside there by Bakla. Now the Bears over the blue line. They go. A quick shot. Stopped there by Winter. Bears with it now. Another shot. Puck is loose. And that's covered up there by Winter. So Joel Broda and Chase Shaber move to line number 2. So face off to the near side corner. McMillan with the win. Back behind the net, Miller is pushed down into the boards. Lowen throwing the body around early on here, tied up along the far side boards. Puck gets loose. The official got in the way there a bit, and the Rockets are going to head down the other way. Picked up now at 2-on-2. Squeezes to the middle, back to the point. A quick shot, blocker, save, another chance, they score! Dan Bakla did not know where that was. Right off the blocker. And it is 1-0 for the Rockets. So the Redvers Rockets are the first to get on board here. The first few minutes of the first period. Back down with it. Steered aside, and that goes up into the fans down below. So a bit of a bad bounce goes off the blocker. And Bakla had no idea where it was, and that goes an open net 1-0 hockey game here. Few minutes have gone by in the first period. Round Lake Bears with it. A quick pass, McCorster. Puck is loose. Gervais reaches for it. A pad save there by Winter. So a quick save there by Winter. Down below me here is the Beer Gardens as the face-off is going to go to the Rockets. Rockets with it now. Being pressured by Shaver. Puck is loose. Rockets. Gaudette plays that one off the boards. The Redvers Rockets finish tied with Mooseman in the Big Six Hockey League. McMillan up the neutral zone. Puck is loose. Back down with it. Bears on the chase. Number 13. Number 13 here for the Round Lake Bears. Icing is called, so play is going to come back down to the Redvers zone. Also, if anybody at home knows anybody here that can handle the camera, send them up my way. Redvers with it. Up 1-0 early in the first period, round number 2 of the Senior A Provincials. Riplinger, puck is loose there, a bouncy right off the chest of Winter. So face off coming back down. Round Lake looking to create some offense here as they get another opportunity just to the left-hand side of Winter. Romanek, Kopech, Millet on the forward lines. Riplinger wins that one. Puck is still loose. Redvers bats that one out. Couldn't keep that at the line. Trapp with it. Trapp fires that off the end boards. McMillan almost picked there by Riplinger. Kept in at the line. Fiddler misplayed that one a bit, and the Rockets are going to head back down the other way. It's a very small rink here in Redvers. I was told earlier there used to be only one penalty box. Also tomorrow, gold medal game for Team Canada. For those of you watching, I believe it's at 7 a.m. our time here in Saskatchewan. But back to game number one in second round of the senior playoffs. McCorster with it. Back to the point. Shot wide there by Bear. A high shot. Back to Bear. Dumps it down in the corner. McCorster tied up there by the official. Fiddler is taken down. No penalty on the play. McMillan picking up speed over the blue line through the neutral zone. Fired in. Almost hit there by Trapp. Bear with it. Bear with it once again. Moving up the far side boards. He's going to flick that one in. This one's played behind Winter. Shaber throwing the body around in the Redvers zone. Walks out in front and in all alone off a stick here. Icing is waved off. Bakla, the third defenseman here, almost gave the puck away. So that's going to be flicked up high into the fans. Hopefully nobody was hurt. So thank you for tuning in here live, ladies and gentlemen. This live stream is brought to you by the Fort McMurray 468 First Nation Economic Development. If you're looking to start your career in the oil field, Fort McMurray 468. Always looking for operators. Puck is high. A quick deflection. Bakla couldn't see that one. And the Round Lake Bears are headed back down this way. High shot off the ceiling. So a very small rink here. It's a lot of back-to-back action. There's fans wrapped around here just as much as there are beer cans. penalty for the Round Lake Bears. Looks like Caleb Gervais. He's going to get 2 minutes for tripping. Alrighty, I believe I got the sound figured out here. Just a one-man banjo here down in the corner. High shot, Bakla with the save. Power play for the Rockets. Winter, that one goes right off his paddle. 1-0 hockey game. 9 minutes have gone by, just over 8 minutes. McMillan's quick pass up the neutral zone. Bakla plays that one out, and Fiddler's going to come back down this way. Fiddler looking at somebody open, nobody there to help him out. Redvers, the Rockets. McMillan, quick pass up ahead, over the blue line. Played right around the boards, and they're going to clear the zone. Penalty is going to expire here for the Round Lake Bears. Miller right up Broadway as he makes that quick pass. Held up along the boards. Rockets with it now. Couple of shots on that power play for the Rockets, and Dan Bakla is going to cover that one up. So 10:18 remains here in the first period. Face-off is going to be to the other end of Bakla. Game number 2 is going to be tomorrow night in Ochapowace at the Chief Denton George Memorial Multiplex. That's going to be at 6 o'clock. We'll be live there as well, so thank you for tuning in. A bigger arena there, so a lot more room to work with, but I really do appreciate you making some space that we can bring some of your relatives live to you right at home on Dene Yati Media. Make sure you like and subscribe to that channel as well so you get tomorrow's updates. There's a gentleman here that was said his mother couldn't make it, so I hope you're watching and enjoying this. Let me know in the comments here. There is a comment that the sound wasn't good, but I believe I did fix it. Battle in the corner now. Riplinger. Quick high shot up the middle. That play broken up. Broda is going to fire that one in. Easily gloved down there by Winter. Winter hasn't faced many shots here in the first 10 minutes of this hockey game. Round Lake is throwing the body around, but they're going to need to get some more shots on this goaltender. No icing. Laid off the boards, kept in by the Bears. Shaber tried to center in front. Rockets with it now. Miller plays it to the far side. He goes on the chase. High shots. A lot of these shots, this is a very small arena here. This is where the Big Six League is played. Face-off win, Bears. Stolen there by the Rockets. They're going to go for a quick line change. Poirier plays that one off the boards. So let me get there we go. Lowen with it. High shot off the iron. Quick. Quick shot right off the iron there by Lowen. Face-off win, Rockets. Lowen flicks that one and he's tied up. So a good chance there for Lowen. That one goes high off the ceiling again. Face-off win, Round Lake Bears. Kept in at the line, Broda holding the line, is being pressured there by Miller. Round Lake Bears, Shavers high shot right into the netting. Okay, sound is good now. So it's still 1-0. 6:44 left on the clock. Face-off win, Bears. They're going to look to tie this up here before time expires here in the first period. Number 19, Joel Broda. This rink is dangerous. The puck keeps flying out. Bears with the face-off win. Miller steals it. Heads back down the other way, over the blue line. A quick pass across. That one's broken up. That's easily going to be flicked in there by the defenseman. Bears circles around Bakla. Up the neutral zone. Waits for it. Bernhard with the quick shot off the shoulder of Winter. Caleb Gervais almost got a piece of that one. They have to get on side, slowing things down. McMillan. That one's fired in the length of the ice. Over to Bakla. Isaacs being pushed around along the boards, played around. Bears with it now. Tyler Fiddler. Fiddler, he's taken out. No call on the play. Half of the rink is wanting a penalty. Rockets. Miller avoids a hit. McCorster. Played down low for Fiddler. Fiddler waits for it. One-timer misses and hits the side of the net. Puck was loose. A good chance there for the Round Lake Bears. Still 1-0, ladies and gentlemen. This live stream is brought to you by the Fort McMurray 468 Economic Development, also Big Bear Contracting Limited. You can check that out. So a lot of development in the far north. Big Bear offers a lot of different services that you can get into in Fort McMurray 468 Economic Development, right in the oil field of Fort McMurray. McMillan gave that one away. That one goes off of Lowen. Miller is going to get a pass up ahead. Broda, or Brady Lamb rather. Keep messing up the two. That one goes off as Shimpad, picked up there by one-timer, misses that one wide. Another chance there for Lowen. Round Lake Bears are pressing hard, and that one's easily gloved down. We're going to get a little scrum here. So a good chance there for the Round Lake Bears back-to-back. Winter was out of position each time, but if you can't hit that open net, it still remains 1-0 for the Redvers Rockets. Redvers was able to get on the board here within less than 3 minutes of the first period in this hockey game. Once again, this is round number 2. Redvers, Miller, a 2-on-1, waits for it. A good defensive play there by the defenseman. High off ice! Oh, right off the post! From this angle, it looked like they had scored, but that's why it's important for the official to be in the right position. Big games like this, ladies and gentlemen, that can be the deciding factor in this hockey game. As time winds down, about 3:25 left here in this first period. So a lot of excitement here as the face-off is going to go to the far end. Kept in at the line. McCorster throwing the body around Gervais. Gervais stripped of the puck. Fiddler. Theo Fleury has switched up the lineups here from the last series. Isaac is going to fire that one in. Fiddler throwing the body around. Back to Isaacs. McCorster. He's stripped of the puck. Fiddler battled down low. Romanek tried to bat that one down, and he's going to go. Some of the fans wanting a penalty there as Redvers Rockets 2-on-1 decides to shoot but misses that one wide. Lowen with it now. Lowen and Gervais. Lowen through the middle. Waits for it. He's going to get, he drew a penalty there. And it looks like it's going to be a hooking call. So it's going to go to Poirier. He's going to go for a hooking. So the last 2 minutes and 22 seconds are going to be a power play for the Round Lake Bears. And the face-off is just going to be in the near side corner. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Fort McMurray 468 Economic Development and Big Bear Contracting. The live stream here in Redvers, Saskatchewan. Round number 2, game number 1. Shaber with it. Shaber. Back to Shaber down low. Riplinger with it. Couldn't get a good pass there. Right around the boards. Brady Lamb. Round Lake. Back to the point. Back to Lamb. A good defensive play there by Redvers. Lamb with it. Now walks in. Blocked there by Miller. Quick shot and glove down by Winter. So face off here once again. 1:30 remains. So it's going to be Miller and Fiddler. Fiddler with the win. Right across to Trapp. Caleb Gervais is stripped of the puck. Kept in by Trapp. Trapp across to Lamb. That one's high off the glass. Fiddler looking to set things up now to try to tie this game up at 1 apiece. He's held up. Gaudette. McCorster back to Lamb. Gervais planted in front. Shot there blocked by McMillan. So the last minute here in the first period. Walking in McCorster. Drops that for Fiddler. Back to Trapp. Brady Lamb. Kopech was tripped up here. The fans wanting a call as he blew a tire and took out another player. Bodies being thrown around here. This power play got a couple of good shots here as Bernhard walks in. Up along the boards. Picked up by Miller. Miller and Miller on the forward lines. Bakla decides to play that one high off the glass. Now the Round Lake Bears. One last time. Stopped there by Winter. A big shot by Shaber. And Winter is going to keep this a 1-0 hockey game, ladies and gentlemen. Period number 1 here, brought to you by Fort McMurray 468 Economic Development and Big Bear Contracting. Stay tuned here for period number 2. We'll be back here live on Dene Yati Media. Round 2 of the Senior A Provincials. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to period number 2 here. It is 1-0 for the Redvers Rockets. So a lot of action there towards Dan Bakla. Redvers has been playing pretty solid. The goaltender has faced some solid shots, but has kept his team in this hockey game here, kept it a 1-0 hockey game. Lots of fans have come out here tonight in Redvers, Saskatchewan. This is round number 2. Period number 2, game number 1. This live stream is brought to you by the Fort McMurray 468 Economic Development. Also, the Big Bear Contracting Limited. As we get ready for period number 2, Dan Bakla been holding his own here. A bit of a misplay on that goal. Couldn't see where the puck was, and an open net makes this a 1-0 hockey game. Here we go, period number 2. Yeah, I wish it was warmer. Be nice if no one came in and out. Yeah. Fiddler with Gervais. Fiddler with the win. Trap and Lamb on the defense. Quick pass up the middle. Picked up there by Redvers. Miller, he's hit. Did a quick little figure skating move there. Stolen by Fiddler. That pass goes across. Gervais dumps that one in to the corner. McCorster throwing the body around. Lamb with it. Fired. Big rebound. Nobody there to pick that one up. This one's going to go the length of the ice. Lamb. Lamb's pass went off the official. Redvers. Kopech walked in there and got a quick shot on net. Another chance there. Kopech creating some offense here for his team. Romanuk there, a couple of opportunities. So I was told that a lot of these guys here have played some WHL hockey. They were moved up from the senior D, I believe, in the provincials. Bear. Quick pass up ahead. Round Lake. Down in the Rockets zone. He's held up along the boards. That looked like a bit of a holding call, but nobody, officials, didn't want to take that chance. Flick to the defenseman, Bear, plays that off the boards. Bit of a miscommunication there as Bakla comes out to play it. Jaden Isaacs with it now. He's on off the boards. Bernhardt's pass. And that's going to be no icing on the call there. Jaden Isaacs. That pass is broken up. Redvers with it once again. Right to the front. High shot. Puck is loose. Centered in front again. McMillan. A quick wraparound attempt here as Riplinger. Up the far side. He's taken down. McMillan. He's taken down easily there by Lamb. Lowen walking in. Blocked by the linesman. And covered up there by Winter. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, this live stream is brought to you by Fort McMurray 468 Economic Development and also Big Bear Contracting. Lowen trying to create something for his team here as they're down 1-0 in period number 2. Trap to Lamb. Few minutes have gone by. Lowen and Riplinger. Once again, these lines have changed here from the first round against Moosomin. Talked to Theo Fleury earlier, and he said he was feeling pretty awesome about this round number 2. Again, tomorrow night is going to go back to Ochapowace, the next 2 games. So, depending on the outcome of this one, and tomorrow night, if there is a third game needed, it's going to go to next weekend on the 28th. So tomorrow night's game is also going to be an earlier one at 6 p.m. We will be live here as well, and we'll have a bit of a better angle in the Chief Denton George Memorial Multiplex as Fiddler. He's stripped of the puck there by at the blue line. Lamb playing a bit of a soccer move there. Was able to get that down low into the corner as they head back down this way. Redvers. I believe that is Romanek now. Bakla comes out to play it. Right off his pads. A bit of a iffy play there by the third defenseman from the Round Lake Bears. Quick pass up the middle. We're going to get a penalty to the Round Lake Bears. McMillan goes down. Hooking call against Trapp. So Spencer Trapp takes a penalty. Bakla was able to stop that play. So at 15-17 here in the second period, they're going to go on a 2-minute power play. McMillan, he's taken down alongside the boards. Jaden Isaacs, that one's deflected off his stick of Bernhardt. Redvers slowing things down. McMillan, 2 guys. So we're going to need a good penalty kill here by Round Lake as they go send that the length of the ice. Quick pass up the neutral zone. So one of the strengths of the Redvers Rockets is that a lot of these guys have played together throughout the season. Where Round Lake, this team has put together the last couple of months, I'm sure, here. So A big hit there by Jaden Isaacs. McMillan goes down, and that shot ends up high into the ceiling here, which is another maybe 10 feet above me. So face-off is to the near side circle here as the official signals. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, this live stream is brought to you by Fort McMurray 468 Economic Development. If you're looking to start your career in the oil field, 468 is the way to go. Also, Big Bear Contracting, based out of Clearwater River Dene Nation in northern Saskatchewan. So thank you for the support. We're able to bring this live to you right here on Dene Yati Media. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as you'll be live here for future events. Quick pass, stopped there by Bakla. A couple of good chances there for McMillan. It looks like 13 seconds left into this power play. And Round Lake has done an excellent job killing off this penalty. So time winds down as all the fans are wrapped around this hockey rink. Isaacs is going to send that the length of the ice, and that is going to do it for the Redvers power play. That one's deflected over a stick. McMillan has been creating a lot of offense for his team here. Second period is 1-0. Bear with the quick pass to Fiddler. Fiddler gets by the defense. A quick spinorama shot goes wide of Winter. McCorster with it over the blue line. Waits for it. Blocker saved there by Winter. High shot deflected over the netting. Couldn't keep that in. McMillan once again, a 2-on-1, waits for it right over Bakla. McMillan, a couple of times here, he's been taken down by the defenseman as Gervais and Bear. Bear's gonna fire that one in. Scared a lot of the fans here as the glass is only about 9 feet high, it seems. A couple of the plays have ended up right into the stands. Ripplinger with it. Blocker save there by Winter. We're on the air here tonight, live from Redvers, Saskatchewan, round 2 of the Senior A Provincial Playoffs. Game number 1, Round Lake versus the Redvers Rockets. Packed house here tonight. Tomorrow we'll be heading to Ochapwace and the Chief Denton George Memorial Multiplex. Round Lake, quick pass. Shaver avoids a big hit there. Redvers walking in on the side of the net. Miller batted right out of the air. In front, still loose, covered up there by Bakla. Couple of the guys trying to bat that one out of the air. So face-off is going to go right to the left-hand side of Dan Bakla. Redvers with the win. That one's deflected off the glass. Lowen and Ripplinger on the forward lines couldn't control that pass and easily picked up there by the Rockets. Kopech over the blue line. Through the legs. Millet tried to center that one in front, but Kopech was tied up. Lamb with it. He's stripped of the puck. Puck is still loose. Finally covered up there, Dan Bakla. A bit of a scary moment there. 9 minutes and 15 seconds have gone by here. Still 1-0 hockey game, ladies and gentlemen. So it looks like we've got a new player added. Number 7. For it's Keaton Ellerby. So Keaton Ellerby looks like I believe he must have just shooted up, as that one goes high into the glass. McMillan has been throwing the body around. Another high shot there by Poirier. Back down low. Shaber and Fiddler over the blue line. Drop pass for McCorster. Redvers are going to go for a quick line change. Bakla is going to leave that one there for Jaden Isaacs. Quick pass up ahead to Bernhardt. Bernhardt couldn't control that one. Easily stolen there by the Rockets. By Henrin. He's going to go for a line change. McCorster is going to hold on to it. Shaber, he's going to draw a penalty, and that is going to give the Round Lake Bears a power play here with 9:18 remaining in this second period. Team Canada and Team USA tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, 7 o'clock a.m., I do believe, our time. Team Canada for the win, so a lot of smack talk there from the Kachuk brothers. We're going to see how that goes. It's going to be a late night back to Moose Jaw for me, and early morning to cheer on Team Canada. So 2-minute power play. That's going to go to the blocker side of Winter. Once again here, this little arena here, I was able to find a spot right into the corner. It is chilly. Round Lake, Bernhardt's pass. That one gets out of the zone, kept in at the blue line. Number 19, Joel Broda, and Shaber off the skate of Land. Shaber plays that one off the boards. Back down low. Bernhardt tried to center that one for Shaber, but off his stick of the Rockets. Bernhardt waits for it. Shaber, he's taken down, almost done the splits alongside the boards. Puck gets loose finally. Back to the point. Trapp and Broda. Shaber battles down behind Winter. Kept in a minute remaining here in this power play to the for the Round Lake Bears. A big hit there, no call on the play. It looks like Bernhardt is shaken up there as they go for a line change. So that looked like a boarding call, but I'm just the announcer, not the official, but And offside is going to be the call here with 25 seconds remaining in this power play to the Round Lake Bears. Still a 1-0 hockey game. 7:44 remains. Face-off win the Bears. Isaacs and Bear. McCorster, he's stripped of the puck. Isaacs couldn't control that one's off the glass. Back to Bear. Bakla, the third defenseman. Riplinger was almost taken out there. He's had his head down. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, this live stream is brought to you by Fort McMurray 468 Economic Development and also Big Bear Contracting. Thank you for supporting Dene Yati Media. We will be live for tomorrow's game at 6 p.m. in Ochapwace. A deflected shot. Penalty expires now. Round Lake Gervais. Finally gets loose. Gervais fires that one back in. Kept in at the line. Fiddler with it. Fiddler looking to get open. Back to Isaacs. A quick high shot into the glass. Kirk Bear is going to play that one off the boards. Isaacs flicks that one in. In front. Puck is loose. A couple of chances there by Caleb Gervais. He's going to go for a line change. Icing is waved off. A big hit there by Bear. McMillan looking to center this one. A quick pass across. And Riplinger plays it for Isaacs. Isaacs has put in a long shift here as McCorster slows it down in his own zone. A quick pass to Lowen. Lowen fires that one in. He goes on the chase. Riplinger comes out. Some fresh legs for the Round Lake Bears. Lamb right across. Back to Lamb. Fakes the shot. That one goes high. Some of the fans wanting a call here on the play. Lowen back to Trap to Lamb. Couldn't control that one. Rolls off his stick. Lamb's going to lose his stick, and that's going to be an icing call on the play. Shot wide there of Winter. So Lamb now with a stick, so we're going to get a penalty. Who is it going to go to? It looks like McMillan, so another power play for the Round Lake Bears. It is 5:15 remaining. Good job. Thank God I'm a country boy. Face off, win Round Lake Bears, and a big glove save there by Winter. Saw that one the whole way. Trap with a quick one-timer. Lamb and Trap. Bernhardt. And Shaber. Trap. Tried to get that one across. Back to the one-timer shot. Stopped there by Winter has been facing a lot of pressure here in this second period. Centered in front, puck is loose. The Rockets now looking to get this one out of their own zone, but kept in at the line by Lamb. Lamb winds up, one-timer, misses that one wide. Trap over to Bernhardt. Back down low, one-timer, glove save there by Winter. This goaltender is on fire here tonight. We're gonna need to water that glove down. As cold as it is in here. Face-off win to the Rockets. 47 seconds into the power play. McCorster with it. With speed, tried to drop that one for Gervais, and they're going to clear the zone. The third defenseman, Bakla, is going to leave that one for Isaacs. 27 seconds on this power play. Romanek's going to go for a line change as Fiddler up the neutral zone, walking in, dropped their pass by for McCorster. Gervais tried to bat that one out of the air. Isaacs, high shot, nobody knew where it was, and that's gonna do it. So the Rockets have done a great job here killing off this penalty to McMillan. Icing on the play. Still a 1-0 hockey game. Redvers Rockets and the Round Lake Bears in round number 2. McCorster, Riplinger, and Fiddler. Face-off win Rockets to the point. That one's deflected down by McMillan. Quick pass up to Fiddler. He's being pressured there by McMillan. Bodies centered in front. Some action there. Tyler Fiddler tried the wraparound attempt. It looks like he might have hit the goalie as the puck was loose. Winter is, he's got his glove off. So he must have, that is a dangerous play for a goaltender. And of course, you got to do what you can in this hockey game here with 2:50 remaining in this second period rather. So face-off is going to be to the glove-hand side of Winter. High off the glass, and that's going to come back down to Bakla. Bakla plays it over to Trapp, centered in front. McMillan sends that shot right into Magato. Lowen's pass, that one's gonna go the length of the ice. Riplinger tried to center that one across, deflected into the far corner. Stolen by the Round Lake Bear, one-timer, stopped there again by Winter. Winter. .208 remains in this second period. Round Lake have had their share of chances here in this second period. They've done a lot better than the first. Walking in, puck is still loose. A good defensive play there from the Rockets, helping out their goaltender. Puck is high. Bouncy puck right over sticks. Jaden Isaac slows it down. Right across to Bear. Shot covered up there by Winter. Bear, that one's deflected right up the neutral zone. Bear stops the play, but Jaden Isaacs right behind Bakla. Isaacs, a bit of a iffy play right in front of Bakla, but was able to get that one out of his own. Rockets, Millet is going to fire that one in. Isaacs, the last minute of play here. Shaber over the blue line. Centered across, puck is loose. Broda ends up on top of Winter. Bernhardt and Broda with it now. That one goes high off the boards, and the Rockets waits for it. High shot, puck is loose. Another pad save by Bakla. Throwing everything on net. Miller with it. A shot from the side. Miller had his stick tied up in the goaltender. So Miller with it again. Broda. Isaac is going to leave that one there for Gervais, and that's going to go off the ceiling here. 2.9 remaining, and it's still a 1-0 hockey game, ladies and gentlemen. Face off the near side circle. So good call there from the young linesman. As Kopech jumped the gun. .5. It takes a lot of dedication on the part of the official to ensure that this hockey game stays on point. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the love for hockey here in Saskatchewan. It is more than just a game. A lot of these small towns in Saskatchewan, this is the bread and butter. Holds everything together right here in southern Saskatchewan, the Treaty 4 territory. And it is still 1-0 for the Rockets over the Round Lake Bears. So stay tuned for period number 3. Remember, this brought to you by Fort McMurray 468 Economic Development and also Big Bear Contracting right here in Redvers, Saskatchewan. Thank you guys for tuning in. We will be live for tomorrow's hockey game at 6 o'clock p.m. in Ochapways Nation. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Period number 3. It is Redvers 1, Round Lake 0. So 20 miles to go. Game number 1 in round 2. Redvers beat Langenberg, I believe, in 2 games of the first round. Round Lake series went to game 3. So tomorrow night at 6 p.m. we will be live here on Dene Yati Media YouTube channel. Make sure to tune on in. Still waiting on the Rockets to show up here, as Round Lake is ready to go. Looks like McCorster line up. McCorster, Bernhardt. Haven't seen much of Ellerby out. Game number 1, Redvers Rockets, 1-0. They scored early on in the first period, less than 3 minutes. Face-off win, Rockets. McCorster over the blue line. High shot off the shoulder of Winter. So the face-off is going to be to quick shot, pad save, steered aside by Winter. Kept in there by McCorster. Oh, another stop there by Winter. Winter back down low. Fiddler tried to center that one for McCorster, but out of his reach, and Miller, that goes off of his stick. Lamb plays it there for McCorster with Fiddler. McCorster in. Pad save there again by Winter. A quick pass over to Trapp. This arena, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're enjoying this at home. It is cold in here. If you can see, I'm in the corner and there's a door behind me. So this is the local spot for the fresh air here in Redvers. Romanek with the face-off win over to Gaudette. Gaudette's going to move that one off the boards. Steered aside there by Bakla. Fans on the pass there was Jaden Isaacs. Quick tip ahead Broda. Tried the J shot, but didn't work out in his favor. Wraparound attempt, puck is loose. Back to the point to Isaacs. Plays that one off the boards and covered up there by Winter. Face-off win, McMillan. Lowen on the chase. Throws the body around, a big hit. Jermaine Lowen, the big guy, added this year by the Round Lake Bears. Picked on up by Lowen. Lowen leaves it there for Ellerby. Centered in front, waits it out. Trapp couldn't get a hold of that one as that one rolled off his stick. Fired in, high shot. Lowen trying to pick up the garbage in front, but easily picked up there by Winter. So Ellerby is there on the defense. So McIntosh and Ellerby. That's been mistaken, the two there, this hockey game. Still 1-0 hockey game. Couple minutes have gone by as Round Lake stolen there by the Rockets. Bear with a block shot. Almost tipped in there, a sprawling save by Bakla. Bakla is likes to play low, a smaller goalie. Ellerby, that one goes off the boards. Flicked ahead there by Gervais. Fiddler down behind, centered in front, back to Fiddler. Across, a one-timer attempt to McCorster, but didn't get all of that. Kept in there by Lamb. Fiddler, quick shot, puck is loose. Went right through Winter. The defenseman was there to help him out. Broda goes down here in the near side. Miller with a quick shot was blocked there by Lamb. Now the Bears trailing 1-0 here in this third period. Over the blue line, drop pass. Puck is loose, they score! Bernhardt. A quick shot there by Broda. Goes off a couple of defenders, and Bernhardt buries it. A very similar goal to start off this hockey game. So it is now 1-1 hockey game with 3 minutes and 48 seconds have gone by in this third period. Gaudette with it now. Ladies and gentlemen, what a hockey game here in Redvers, Saskatchewan. Round number 2 of the Senior A Provincials. McIntosh gave that one away. That one's wrapped right around the boards. Rockets retrieve that one back down to the neutral zone. Fired into Isaacs and Trapp. Trapp is going to play it to the near corner. Rockets are going to go for a line change, get some fresh legs out there. Quick pass to Gervais. Icing waved off. Gervais. Henderson does a great job here defending behind his goaltender. Gervais colliding there with number 10. Back into the Round Lake territory. Right across. Gets through everybody. A quick shot on the goaltender, blocked by the defenseman. Back to the point. Redvers in control here in the round leg zone. A pad save there by Bakla. Redvers keeps pressing, but finally covered up there by Bakla. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, this live stream is brought to you by the Fort McMurray 468 Economic Development. If you're looking to start your career, check out Fort McMurray 468 Economic Development for the latest job opportunities. And also Big Bear Contracting Limited, located out of Clearwater River, Dene Nation. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, as we'll be live here tomorrow at 6 p.m. at the Chief Denton George Memorial for game number 2. Offside is called. There is Broda and Shaber a little too quick over the blue line. 1-1 hockey game. Boy, is it ever cold in this tiny little rink. Gaudette. Miller circles up through the neutral zone, and icing is going to be called and brought back down here. Fans wrapped around this rink here, as you see. You can see down the far end there as they've got a spectators area. Sure, it's nice and warm in there. So face off to the blockers side of Winter. Face off win Bears. Back to Lamb. Waits for it. Wide shot. A big save there by McMillan. Come on, close the door. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Gaudette. Lamb now. Round Lake fired that one in as trap. Bernhardt tying up this hockey game. He's going to have to get on side. Gaudette slowing things down here. 13:20 remains. Ellerby. That one waved off by the linesman for the icing call. Rockets with it. Rockets down low. In control once again in the Round Lake zone. Ellerby circles around, loses control. Lowen's tied up alongside the boards. Finally picked up there by Round Lake. Quick poke check. McMillan, fresh off the bench. He's taken down. McMillan takes a big hit there by Lowen. Isaacs plays that one off the boards. Lowen and McCorster still out there. Wrapped around, kept in at the blue line. McMillan, a quick shot right off the pad of Bakla. Trap finally gets that one loose. Up the middle for McIntosh. Over the blue line, McCorster tried to center that one, and that's going to go high into the netting. Redvers, Saskatchewan, ladies and gentlemen. We are live right here on Dene Yati Media, 11:43 in this third period. Sargent's pass up the neutral zone was missed. Flicked in by Fiddler.
Gervais. Gervais takes a big hit here down. Miller steals that one away, heads back down to the Round Lake territory. That pass intended across, got right through everybody. High shot off the glass. 1-1 hockey game. Over the blue line, McCorster shoots that one wide. Kopech. Kopech's pass connects over the blue line. Tried to center that one, deflected high off his stick. Back to the blue line. Wide shot from the defenseman. McCorster is going to go for a line change. Some fresh legs out there. Shaber. Gaudette goes down. Millett's going to go for a line change. Bernhardt couldn't control that one. Steals that one over the blue line. Broda circles back. He's being pressured by McMillan. Broda still with it. Right up the middle. Couldn't get a solid shot on. Picks this one up again. Broda in front. Puck is loose. Covered up there by Winter. Ten minutes remains here, ladies and gentlemen. 10 minutes. Face-off win to the Rockets. Lowen throws a big hit there, but misses completely as Poirier fired back in. Ellerby picked up by Lowen. Back down to McIntosh. McIntosh trying to get that one loose. A big hit there by Jaden Isaacs. Block shot there. McMillan goes down. McMillan is hurt. He's going to go limp to the bench. McMillan has been pretty solid here for the Rockets, creating all the offense here. McIntosh goes down. Finally a big hit. Miller picking up speed through the neutral zone. Over the D, fires that behind Bakla. Picked up there by Trapp as they get a line change. Riplinger's shot is wide. Miller over to Miller. Misses the corner there as Bakla saw that late. High shot once again off the glass. Redvers. That one's tipped into the neutral zone. The defensemen are going to slow this one down. Kept in at the line. Almost sprung ahead there as that one goes high off the chest of Bakla. McCorster over the blue line, drops it for Fiddler. Fiddler with it once again. McCorster. Fiddler still with it. Looking for somebody in front. Couldn't get a good pass now. Romanek over the blue line. He's got Kopech with him. Round Lake Bears. This is a tie game here. Third period. 7:30 remains, ladies and gentlemen. And that one goes high into the netting. So once again, this live stream is brought to you by the Fort McMurray 468 Economic Development. Also Big Bear Contracting. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel here if you'll see more future games. Hopefully we can get out to some of the other Senior A battles here in Saskatchewan. I'd like to see a lot of the different teams battle for the championship. Hopefully the schedule works out and we can bring the different hockey games live to you. Centered in front here again. A quick spinorama here. McMillan's back out there after being shot in the foot. He's going for the line change once again. Winds up. Stopped by the defenseman. Miller over the blue line. Tried to center that one. Picked off by the defenseman. Walks in. Back to the point to Miller. It's either Miller or McMillan. Puck is still loose. Finally gets back down into the corner. A wide shot there by the defenseman. Finally get this one loose out of their own zone. Ellerby waits for it. You're going to get a good view of that shot. $5,015 for the 50-50. So face off win. Rockets. A quick shot there by Lowen. Jermaine Lowen, a quick opportunity there as he's going to go on the chase. 5:56 remains. Rockets over the blue line. High shot off the glass. Puck is loose. We're not in the next goal wins territory yet. Walks in. Stopped there by Backlaw. So face off to the far side circle. Round Lake is going to win that one. Lamb over to McCorster. McCorster with Gervais. High shot. McCorster couldn't control that second shot. Finally gets loose. Back to Lamb. Big shot. Stopped there by Winter. Gervais back down low for McCorster. Centered in front. Right across to Lamb. Kept in at the line. Puck is loose. Romanuk, another shot high off the glass. Trap keeps that one in. Pad save. Another chance there. Kopech was shot. He takes that one like a champ, and he's going to go for a line change. Trap fires that one in. Right at the net, the pad saved by Winter. Kept in at the line. Pad save again. Back-to-back. Winter has been phenomenal this hockey game, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're enjoying this second round playoffs of the Senior A Provincials. Redvers Rockets versus the Round Lake Bears. Isaacs. 4:09 remains. Tipped in there by Broda. Way out of the reach. Bear. Quick pass to Broda. Drop for Bernhardt. That pass intended for Shaber, way out of his reach. Broda gives Gaudette a little push, but they're back the other way. McMillan, drop pass. They score! McMillan starts off the play over the blue line, drops it there for the defenseman, and that is tipped in. That beats Bakla. 2-1 hockey game, ladies and gentlemen. So Round Lake has got 3:34 remaining as they get another chance here. Waits for it. Blocked. In front again. Puck gets loose. Lowen is able to skate this one on out. A quick pass. Ellerby's shot was gloved down there by Winter. So thank you for tuning in here, ladies and gentlemen. This live stream is brought to you by Fort McMurray 468 Economic Development. Also the Big Bear Contracting. Face off to the near circle. Kopech up against Fiddler. Trapp and Lamb on the defense. Kept in there by Trapp, but picked up by Millett. So 2-1, 3 minutes remains. Round Lake looking to tie this one on up. McCorster walks in. Shoots that one wide. Fiddler finally gets it loose. Over to Lamb. Right off the chest. And gloved down by Winter. .238 remains. 2:38. 2-1 hockey game for the Rockets. McMillan. Face-off win the Bears. That one goes off the glass. Icing. This young official here, this young linesman. Shout out to him. He's carries himself pretty well on the ice, and he makes sure the game is fair. 2:20, 10 seconds have gone by. 2:28, kept in there by Isaacs. Shaber with it. Quick play behind. Shaber back to the point. Bear to Isaacs. Quick shot, puck is loose. Kept in at the line. 2 minutes remains. 2-1 hockey game. Redvers scoring late here in the third period. Bernhardt over the blue line, waits for it. That glove, puck is still loose. McMillan goes down there, is taken down by Shaver. Miller couldn't jump past the defenseman. Shoulder save there. One-timer attempt, pad save by Bakla. Lamb and Trapp on the defense. Looks like Bakla is going to go. No call on the play. Tyler Fiddler is tripped up. Bakla is going to go to the bench. Walking in. Stopped there by Winter. 1:05 remains, ladies and gentlemen. 1:05 seconds. So timeout is going to go to the Round Lake Bears. So 1:05, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow's hockey game, a big game in the early morning, 7 a.m. I do believe, Team Canada and Team USA. But game number 2, Chief Denton George Memorial Multiplex tomorrow at 6. We'll be live here on Dene Yati Media once again. Last minute of play. Puck gets loose. Shaber back to the point. Right across to Trapp. Puck is still loose. Glove down by Winter. Fiddler with it. Net is empty. 35 seconds. That one takes a weird bounce. McMillan, he's tied up. Back to the point, Fiddler. Trapp. Lamb fires that one, and that's out of play. 19 seconds remains. So another chance here. So we're going to get one more shot. 6. This game has been back to back all night, and that one goes out of play again. 16 seconds remains. Round Lake has got to tie this up so we can go to an overtime. They're going to adjust the clock here. It looks like 15.9, 16 seconds. So they're going to need to win this face-off and get one more good shot. The official is taking over here now. The linesman. Not sure what the call was for the official. Bears face-off win. 10 seconds remains. And that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 1 is going to go to the Redvers Rockets. Game number 2 tomorrow at 6 p.m. Come on back live. Thank you so much for tuning in here on Dene Yati Media. This is brought to you by Fort McMurray 468 First Nations and also Big Bear Contracting. We'll see you tomorrow night at 6 p.m. live right here on Dene Yati Media.